What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Game Pass in Review. My name's Kevin, aka The Muffin Mon, and today we're taking a look at Lost in Random, the EA original title from Zoink, and published by EA as part of their EA original program. The game launched into Game Pass April 14th via EA Play. I've beaten it, so let's discuss whether it's worth your time. If you like these reviews, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment. Lost in Random was a title that piqued my interest from the moment it was revealed. The game boasts an incredibly unique art style that is reminiscent of Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas, and an incredibly dreary environment devoid of color. It's like Psychonauts if it had all the color and joy sucked out of it. You think that this would lend itself to creating an atmosphere of despair and darkness, which is what the game wants you to feel, but it never quite does at any point. Lost in Random thrusts you into a world where people used to battle each other and monsters using these magical dice. Using energy shards to power the dice and magic cards, this allowed the users to freeze time and use a variety of weapons to dispatch their foes. However, that age has been lost to time, and we're given the role of Even as our protagonist. Yes, their name is Even, and spoiler, their sister is named Odd. Today is the day where the queen who rules over the kingdom of random has decreed that all children over the age of 12 shall roll a dice to determine what part of the kingdom they will live their life in. Even Sister Odd rolls a 6, the highest possible honor, and is off to live with the queen. This game does a great job of clearly portraying that the queen and her minions are evil. Their grotesque designs and the way that they speak isn't very subtle, so we know that Odd isn't actually off to live a life of luxury. Years later, Even begins to have dreams of Odd asking her to rescue her, and Even sets out on her journey to save her sister. Along the way, she reactivates a sleepy magic dice named Dicey. Even soon finds out that this allows her to wield the long-lost power of the Dice Wielders, and Even can now use the cards to fight against the Queen's evil army. You learn very quickly that the kingdom consists of 6 towns that match the numbers on a dice, and Even's journey will take her throughout all of them as she searches for her sister. The actual gameplay of Lost in Random was not what I expected. I thought it was more of a platformer with some combat elements, but there's zero platforming in this entire game. Instead, the game will mainly consist of you walking from encounter to counter. When not in these encounters, you'll find yourself having 4 slow walk dream sequences or exploring one of the 6 towns you happen to find yourself in. The vast majority of these areas will have random NPCs you can chat with to get more lore, and there will also give you side quests. However, I didn't enjoy any of the side quests in this game in the slightest. They're often obtuse or just slightly annoying to do. They're not worth your time at all. I honestly found the world of Lost in Random to be pretty boring. After the first 3 areas, I beelined it and went straight for the main quest objectives. Even then, there's still so much needless and seamless endless dialogue in this game. Multiple dialogue trees to go down for no purpose since the characters aren't saying anything interesting or of substance. There's no real point in exploring the world of Lost in Random, as the only things there are to find are breakable owl pots for coins, dice stores which give you more coins, and one puzzle in every town that if you solve it, you get a storybook page. Unless you care about the achievement for that, really no point in doing. However, majority of the puzzles, which are not difficult, are annoying due to the clunky controls of this game. Aiming does not feel smooth, and movement is not fluid in the slightest. You can spend your coins at a card shop to increase your collection and options when you're in battle. This allows you to have different types of cards, and this is where the game shines for me. The ability to build a deck and maximize battle capabilities is a lot of fun, since the battles usually play out with the shooting enemy crystals, throwing your dice, and then trying to play cards based on the RNG dice roll you get. There are cards with lower card requirements, cards that boost your number, and this opens up battle options. Putting down a slow field around a group of enemies with a bomb inside of it, then throwing on a hammer to smash the enemies when they hit the ground is very satisfying. However, I don't feel they expanded this concept far enough. There are only 34 cards in the entire game, and you can only use 15 at a time, most of which you have from the start, and it gets incredibly repetitive, especially as you approach the 10-hour mark. Lost in Random is a game I wanted to like a lot more than I actually did. Every time someone asks me, my answer is, it's fine. which is basically where I would land on this game. I can't recommend this game even on Game Pass. There are so many better options that Lost in Random just gets lost. Well, that's my review. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. If you'd like to support us further, head on over to patreon.com/projectxtalk. Follow us at Project X Talk to stay up to date with all our latest videos. And follow me at the Muffin Mon. It's a 1 instead of an I and an O instead of an A. Until next time, I've been Kevin for Project X Talk. See ya.